Detectives are diving back into a Clay County cold case. 14-year-old Jennifer Maternak was murdered in 2001. She walked away from her West Side home, and then days later, her body was found floating in a creek. Well, now more than a decade later, dive teams search the scene again, hopeful to finally close the case. Channel 4's Haley Winslow has been out there all day, joining us live with more on what the team is looking for and why they're back on this case. Haley?
Ken, and to make the situation even more tragic, Jennifer's mom died of a heart attack 2 years ago. But I talked to her aunt today, and she said Jennifer was on her way to the store with a friend, like she always did, but she always came back. This time was much different. She would have been 26. 12 years ago, Jennifer Maternak got in an argument with her mom over cleaning her room. She tidied it up, kissed her mom on the cheek, and said, "I love you, I'll see you later." She never came back.
This 14-year-old girl that was brutally murdered and then dumped in the creek like a piece of trash.
Maternak was stabbed to death and found a week later in Long Branch Creek. The Clay County dive team already had a scheduled training day, so divers decided to spend it at Long Branch in hopes of finding new evidence that will finally solve this case.
We've had detectives retired that worked the case. We've got a new set of detectives that have been in the unit a couple of years, so it's given a chance of new ideas and a fresh set of eyes to look at the crime scene and the evidence and talk to witnesses again.
They also have much better equipment than they did back then.
Over the years, technology's changed. We've got underwater metal detectors, and we're doing a thorough search of this area again to make sure that we did not miss anything that we may have missed in 2001.
Where the dive teams are searching right now, that's where Jennifer's body was found. And although it's only about waist deep of water, the silt goes down another about 2 or 3 feet. That's where that underwater metal detector comes in handy.
We've already found a couple things that were actually underneath the dirt, a foot or two down, that we've been able to recover that are not related.
Divers found a padlock and pocket knife, which they'll hold on to just in case. And although it's just a training day, divers are hopeful their technology and skills lead them to the piece of evidence that can put the person responsible for murdering this child more than a decade ago behind bars. Detectives are confident someone in the community knows something that they're just not saying. If you have any information about Jennifer's murder, please call Crime Stoppers. That number is 1-866-845-TIPS. Reporting live, Haley Winslow, Channel 4, the local station.